Lovely stuff.
Right, well hello, yes, so, I introduced myself at the start, I don't need to do it again. Feel free just to grab a chair, sit down, chill out. You're going to have me just moan at you for the next 45 minutes, so it's going to be quite a long time, so feel free to sit down or leave, I mean, both are fine. But yeah, it's a genuine privilege, and I'm super appreciative that I do get to be here. I'm not just saying that. I spend most of my time just driving around in my camper van, eating in Wetherspoons, doing admin and playing to people. That's not an exaggeration, that's genuinely my life kind of Thursday to Sunday, because I don't like supporting Spoons, but it's the only I hate it, because he's a prick. Boo Spoons, but there's something in me, because basically I've got to do so much admin, and I can't bring myself to sit in an independent coffee shop for 4 hours, because I feel really bad about taking up their seat. So in my head, my way of like rebelling is by going to Spoons, getting a really cheap breakfast and a pint of Coke and sitting there all day and doing my admin and using their electricity. That's like my way of rebelling. Yeah, and it works though. So, but I do genuinely spend my life in Wetherspoons doing admin and then coming and playing gigs, and I love it. Because I do love Spoons, and I'd feel guilty about that, but I love people more and I love travelling more, so it's actually a genuine dream of mine to come to Scotland, and I did it last year in bits here and there, and last year, at the end of last year, I was like, I think it started this year actually, I'm very organised, and I was like, let's go to Scotland again. And I was like, alright, let's do it, and I just started emailing people, and for some weird reason, people said yes, so now I'm here! Yeah! Right, okay, so, did I just tune? Yeah, I did. I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know. I think it's because I started thinking about Moss tuning, and then I started thinking about what I was going to say, and then I just forgot everything. I'm really passionate about mental health and that, which is why Alana, thank you, sorry. Bloody fucking English. Can't even pronounce their fucking names right. I know, but yeah, I heard you all say it in your heads though. There was definitely silence and about 20 people went, fucking English. But I'm aware of it. See, I'm very passionate about mental health and community and things like that. And I'm actually like, I've started skating again. I think I just love hurting myself. So I went for my first skate yesterday, and my back is in agony. I don't know why I did that at the start of me sleeping in my van as well, but we moved. But I'm very passionate about community and stuff, and what's that got to do with community? Oh yeah, because I want to start a skate park down south. Anyway, that's pointless to any of this. Sometimes things just come out, so everything that is going on here, there is no like border control for thoughts. It's just straight through, mate, no worries. So I do apologise if I say some stuff that doesn't make any sense, because this is my life. So yeah, I'm very passionate about mental health. Some songs about it, some songs are about, actually let's do a song about my cat, let's get that out of the way. Start how you mean to go on, really. So I'm in therapy, if it's not glaringly obvious by my style of haircut. Because no one with good mental health makes choices like this, and I didn't think anyone would laugh at that, which kind of means you agree, which hurts. You're gonna find out that I'm not okay. Yeah, so strap in, dickheads. It's gonna be a long 45 minutes or so. But yeah, I basically, my favourite thing is to go to therapy and not listen to it. My other favourite thing is my girlfriend will tell me something, and then I won't listen to her, and then I'll pay a stranger and I'll listen to them, and they'll say the same thing. But this song is about how, I kind of, my recent therapist over the past couple of years was like, you've got OCD, and I was like, well, I don't touch light switches and all that. Turns out it's a wide spectrum. And this song is basically about, you're going to get a story of everything. I'm sorry, I am a bit of a talker. I spent a lot of time alone as a kid, so the thoughts just kept me company. And it's nice to have people to talk to. But this is, sorry, right, this is a song. This is about just my basic going to therapy, and it's about two things: anxiety and cats, which both go hand in hand if done correctly. And everything in this song is true, including this first bit. Showing my therapist pictures of a cat I'm currently unsure of adopting. She said, hey, that's really true, yeah, that cat is pretty cute, but I don't understand your problem. I said, oh Mandy, what if it dies? Surely I will cry. Is it really worth all the pain? She said, all the pain you'll feel, every ounce of it is real, but it means you've got to love every day. And I said, hey, that's a pretty good point. Da 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 da. Hey! Da 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 da. Oh! Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Talking to my therapist about my girlfriend 'cause I'm overthinking things again. I said, man, what is it with love? Oh, nothing is enough. I never feel like this with my friends. And another thing about the cat, man, he's more than just a cat. What if we break up, man, or where will it go? She said, Fraser, take a... That's my name, I introduced myself, didn't I? That's why she called me Fraser, because she didn't sing it to me. She said it to me in the therapy session, and then I wrote it from her point of view, so that's why she called me Fraser, because my mum calls me Fraser. Actually, one of my favourite stories is I was at a festival recently, and sorry, side quest, but I was at a festival recently, and someone was pretty drunk, and they were like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Oh, Fraser Morgan." And they're like, "Oh, that's a nice name." And I just said, "Thanks. I got it for my birthday." I thought I'd give it a go. Didn't land. She had no idea what I was on about. To be fair, it was quite late. It was about 1 p.m. So. She said, Fraser, take a breath, you're 1,000 steps ahead. If you're happy, then just go with the flow. And I said, hey. Oh, that's a pretty good point again, Manny. Fair play. Da 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 da. Hey. Da 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 da. Oh. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Was talking to my therapist about my thoughts. I feel like I just can't catch a break. I said I've been here for 10 years and every day I'm full of fear. Jesus, man, how long will this take? She said these things, they take time, man. I promise you'll be fine. You've come so far, so be proud of that. And at the end of the day, when there's nothing left to say, at least you might come home to a cat. Thank you very much. That's the best song of the set, so you can feel free to leave. It's okay, my dad did. Why do you think I'm in fucking therapy? You know, I don't go there for pleasure, it's business. I like that you got the ending, because sometimes, especially when I first wrote the song, a lot of people, when I did that, at least you might come home to a cat, a lot of people would just be like, oh, and then just kind of clap them. But I appreciate the fact that you got it straight away. Bloody Southerners, they don't have a sense of humour, them lot, so I appreciate you. I don't write a set list. If you ever see, I've made that really small. Why did I do that? So, real fun story. At home I've got 5 mic stands, so I thought I'd bring the only one that doesn't work. So, I kind of like have to. This is my bassist, Chris is. Yeah, see, we've all been there, lads, haven't we? This is. Sorry. Exhibit A, inside thoughts. My bassist, Chris, I think this is his mic stand. Okay, what should we do? Yeah, if you ever see me looking down at my guitar, it's because I write down all of my songs on the side of my guitar. And I don't remember what songs I have. If you, for whatever weird reason, if you know any of my songs, shout at me. If you don't, that's okay, because I'm going to shout at you. What should we go into? Did someone just say a word? No? That was just my voices in my head? Did someone say something, or am I going mad?
Someone said something as well. We're not sure what.
Was there a request or no? Because I'll do it. If not, I'll just move on. Okay, right. What? Okay. I will, Callum. Thank you. Yeah, that makes me happy. I wrote this one. It's about the old spicy thoughts. This one is called Here We Go Again. Well, sometimes my head is my very worst enemy, and sometimes I believe all the awful things it tells me I'm a bad friend, and that no one really cares. It all goes away for a brief second, then it comes back. Here we go again. Hey! Here we go again. Wow! Here we go again. Hey! Here we go again. They tell me I should think less and just learn to let things go. But how can I think less when thinking is all I know? Well, I'll exercise and drink some water and spend time with my friends. It all goes away for a brief second. Then come back, fucking go again. Hey, hey, here we go again. Whoa, fucking go again. Here we go again. To my mama, well, I'm sorry for breakdowns you see me have. Well, I wish I could blame him, but I've never met my dad. What cunt? Well, I don't know why my brain is like baby DNA. It all goes away for a brief second, then come back, fucking go again. Here we go again. Goddamn, let it go again. Oh, here we go again. Let's go! And again. And again. And again. Here we go again. Yeah, I wasn't lying, I don't know my dad, that's why. Right, there we go. He actually, Lewis, you're from Kent, aren't you?
He's wrong.
Just like my fucking dad! It's the same thing! Ah, the self-fulfilling prophecy.
He will be back.
No, he won't. I've heard, you know, that's not the first man to tell me that. I'll be back, I've just popped out. All right. There's a bike on the ceiling. Wow. Good name. What a convenient place to put a bike. Okay. I hate going to work. This is I stopped counting at 26 jobs. I had more. That's a big number for a boy from Essex. So I just tapped out there. I've done everything you can imagine other than wipe people's asses and strip for money, and I'm pretty close to the second one, if I'm honest. There is money in my little hobbit feet, so if anyone's interested after the show, do let me know. I'll take my socks off, and that'll pay for my petrol. Subscribe to my OnlyFraz. Why was I talking about that? Oh, burnout. I didn't say that yet, but this song's about burnout, and it's called Paralysis, and it's just about, I had when I was at my last job, I had a couple months off work just to sort out my mental health. and so out some meds and that, and I never tried medication before, and it did actually help. And again, a bit of respite I saw from my thoughts and stuff. Also, if anyone here is on a salary job, use your sick pay, because they have to give it to you. By law, they have to give you your sick pay, and HR aren't your friend. They're just there to support your employer. So I'm just putting it out there. Take all the money you can get from your job, because they have to give it to you, and it resets again in a year. So, anyone here work in HR? Do you? No, you better not. I'm HR's nightmare, I am. One thing I do miss about being employed is calling in sick when I wasn't sick. God. I'll be honest, right, this is a bad place to mention this. I have tried almost every drug. There is no high like calling in sick when you're not sick. Oh, just having a little day to yourself, put a dressing gown on, have some bickies, watch some Simpsons. Highly recommend. Again, HR nightmare. This song's called Paralysis. So wanna go out today, oh I just wanna sit inside. Don't wanna see anyone, no I just wanna cry. So wanna go out today, oh I just wanna sit inside. Don't wanna see anyone, no I just wanna cry. Been stuck in my head for days now and I can't seem to find a way out. I don't know what to do anymore. Everything about me and everyone around me, everything in life is a bore. I don't want to go for a walk and definitely not to work. Everything is just overwhelming. I'm understimulated but overstimulated. Won't somebody please come and help? Don't want to go out today. Oh, I just want to sit inside. Don't want to see anyone. Oh, I just want to cry. Don't want to go out. Oh, I just wanna sit inside. Don't wanna see anyone. Oh, I just wanna cry. Well, I don't know if I can hackle this. I'm stuck in the paralysis, trying to calculate what to do. I'm looking for some dopamine and any way to cope. You see, I hope I can get out of this soon. I'm turning on the things I like. Self-destructuritis, why I also think that I hate my friends. I'm thinking for a laugh that after sabotage, this doesn't even make any sense. So wanna go out today, but I just wanna sit inside. Don't wanna see anyone, but I just wanna cry. So wanna go out today, but I just wanna sit inside. Don't wanna see anyone. I just wanna cry. Don't wanna go out today. I just wanna sit inside. Don't wanna see anyone. No, I just wanna cry. Don't wanna go out today. I just wanna sit inside. Don't wanna see anyone. No, I just wanna cry. I just wanna cry. I just wanna cry. Oh, I just wanna cry. Cry. There you go. Crying! Crying! I've actually, part of my, so yeah, that big stupid, there's like 5 drawers next to Aaron and Andrew. You don't know who they are. 2 gentlemen here. One of their weddings was last week. Moss's friend. He had his wedding week before that. Also Moss's friend. Meet the room. Behind these men are the drawers. I bought them from the range. Actually, I stole one of them because I only did them in 4s and needed 5. So I hope no one here works at the range. For legal reasons, that was a joke. What am I like? Good one. Yeah, I've got that song got a lot of crying in, and I've got one of my favourite things to do is to make stuff that no one buys, and so I was designing. I've got some tea towels made, and in big writing in the middle, you can tell that I designed them myself. In the big writing in the middle, it says, this is my crying towel. So, there's pictures of them on the top. They're not in there. You're more than welcome to get my keys, they're in my van. I forgot. That was like a weird, but that's just where they are. Puppies in the van? Like, that's not. I was thinking recently what would get me in someone's van, and it'd probably be Pokemon cards. If someone turned around to me now as an adult, I'd be like, I got trading cards in the van. I'm like, yeah, sick. But I've got crying towels in my van. It doesn't really work as much, but if you like a crying towel, let me know, because I was making them and my partner was like, don't make those, no one's going to buy them, and it's going to join the list and the pile of stuff that no one else has bought. And I was like, fair play, you're usually right. So I made 100. So I've got pictures of all my merch on top, because I hate getting it out. I hate that part, so that's why I've got pictures of everything. I've actually need to update this, but yeah, so if you like a crying towel, do let me know. They've got hoops, they've got loops in them, so you can hang them and just, drive by cry, just, hang them on the door, just as you go by. I don't know what else that would be for. As you can tell, I do all this myself. Moss is very rightly so, has all of these sidings, and he was like, last year I got side to this, and this, and then this year I have this, and I'm like, today I had Wetherspoon's breakfast. The other day, my girlfriend FaceTimed me with my cat. There's not much going on in terms of, you can probably tell why. I'm unsigned, unmanaged, and unhinged, so it's yeah, you think I'm a HR nightmare, I'm probably just like a booking agent and manager's nightmare, so they just like, leave me alone. They don't really get involved. Despite that though, and despite being a little bit ADHD, only a smidge, just a little dash, little sprinkle. I've done, this is my 1,260th gig. I believe it's that one. You have a clap. I mean, I enjoy it. Like, so you wouldn't clap me if I ate chocolate, and I fucking love that. So, yeah, chocolate's good as well. I started getting into baking. I don't know why or how that happened. Like, I used to slag people who bake. I'd be like, yeah, muppets, and like, it's hard, and you got to get it right. It's like a science. But I just found myself started baking. Like, the other day I made fudge brownies. I don't know why. I think because I do this full time now, I've got a lot of time to think, and I think about chocolate a good bit sometimes, so I think I just wanted to make my own, so I did. I'm one of them people. What was I saying about that? I don't know. Anyway, let's go into another. No, let's go into this one actually. So, no, we'll have to lock it outside now. Jesus, I'm not that good. There we go. And some of you might be wondering, I'll address the elephant in the room. Fraser, did you buy that guitar off of a policeman in the early hours of the morning outside of a car park in Colchester? Correct. Good guess, everyone. Yeah, I met a man off eBay, which is a nice change from Grindr. There's a market for everything somewhere. And this time I didn't get into the back of his Ford Ka on my knees. That's just where the guitar was. So he didn't give me his wood, but I took his wood technically from the back of his car. I could keep going, but I won't. That's what he said. I don't know if you can tell, right? So I don't take this very seriously, despite the fact this is 1,260th time, roughly. What you're looking at is, not in a weird way, but you're just basically seeing a kid play with Lego up here. Like, I'm just fucking around. But this song is a song that I wrote about wanting to be honest and vulnerable with my male friends. And at the time, I don't think I had the right people around me for it. And my girlfriend, she was like going out and like having girls' nights, and like drinking wine, talking about their friends. And I was like, fuck, I want to do that with my friends. That sounds amazing. And like, especially on New Year's Eve that year, we had our female friend round. And I call her Beef. Her name's Beth, but I call her Beef. That was an inside thought. But yeah, and then lads, I don't know if you ever got ready with girls before. It's amazing. In the blink of an eye, I had like 4 different pairs of shirts out, 5 pairs of trainers, different jeans. I didn't even know I had so many clothes. But they were making me try everything on, and I was drinking wine with them, and I was like, oh, you're fucking, your friends at work? I hate them now. I don't know them, but fuck them, your friends at work. Dickheads. Tracy did what? Oh, that's typical of Tracy, isn't it? I've never met Tracy in my life. This is the first time I've heard of her, but I hate her. So I came away being like, I want this with my friends. Like John, me and John need to have this. So now, like, we've got a dog, we haven't got a dog, my mum's got a dog, we've got a pub called Purple Dog. And from now on, if John or everyone's ever like, do you want to go to the pub at 8, I'll meet you out there, I'll be like, John, you idiot, no. Come round mine at 5, pack an overnight bag, which, lads, women have overnight bags now. I don't know how long they've had them for, but I highly recommend getting an overnight bag. Pack your overnight bag, come round mine, crack open a bottle of wine, and let's slag your friends off at work. And then we go out, if we make it. This song's not about that. It might as well be. This song is called Girls' Night with the Boys. I want a girls' night with the boys. I want to talk about my feelings. I want to cry into my best mate's arms, drinking wine all through the evening. Preferably Pinot. I want a girls' night with the boys. I want to talk about my exes. I want to say how I'm happy that they're over. Sometimes I get stuck on all the best bits. So tell me all the things you've been through in that life of yours, and tell me how you feel anxious when you hear the slam from doors. I wanna know what makes you scared and fills your head with noise. Well, I think I would be doing fine if I had just a girls' night with the boys. I want a girls' night with the boys. I want to let it out and just lay it all bare. I want to talk about the people who have hurt me and how they're not around, but the memories are there. I want a girls' night with the boys. I want to talk about the trauma that I carry. I want to say how the pain comes back sometimes, but for the most part I'm pretty happy. Yeah. So tell me all the things you've been through in that life of yours, and tell me how you feel anxious when you hear the slam from doors. I want to know what makes you scared and fills your head with noise. Well, I think I would be doing fine if I had just a girls' night with the boys. Girls' night with the boys. I want a girls' night with the boys, 'cause I've been feeling pretty, I've been so low lately. I've been getting so lost in this head of mine. I think I need the boys to come and save me. So tell me all the things you've been through in that life of yours, and tell me how you feel anxious when you hear the slap from doors. I wanna know what makes you scared and fills your head with noise, but I think I would be doing fine if I had just a girls' night with the boys. 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 There we go. Girls up, boys. Oh, I didn't bring my phone with me. What's the time, please? Damn, that was quick. You are the time master. Okay, so 25 minutes, that means. Okay. Really lovely. All right. Oh, sorry. By the way, if I ever do a Scottish accent, It's not because I'm doing it to mock you. I do it a lot at home.
Off the island now.
So, I do it a lot at home, and I've really been on my best behaviour whilst I've been up here. You're more than welcome to slag me to my face and do my accent. I personally find it hilarious. So please come up to me and be like, oh, that governor apples in this. And I will just talk to you in my accent and not yours, because you've been through enough. The last thing you need is an Englishman coming up here and be like, oh, a boo. So I'll leave you be, even though I just did it. But that was an example, so that doesn't count. I was allowed that one. Right. Okay. Cool. I'm going to tune up. I'm going to try and talk. Bless you. Why'd you laugh at that, man? You're stupider than me. Yeah. Unlike Moss, I'll try and talk. So I'll tell a joke whilst I tune. So one day, a policeman is driving down a motorway around here. No, not a motorway. The A9. Yes. Local stuff.
Almost cool.
Okay, policeman's driving down the A9. You got any police people in the room? Okay.
No.
Good. So there's a policeman driving down the A9, seeing he can ruin anyone's life, and then all of a sudden there's a shitty jacked up Nissan Micra passes him really, really quickly, far quicker than it should be going down the A9, because that speed limit is 60. And so he was doing 75, let's say, and he was like, whoa, number one, shit spoiler on that Micra. Number two, way too fast. So pulls him over. He's like, he sees a penguin in his car. He's like, what is that? He's like, excuse you, mate. He's like, yeah, you alright? He goes, yeah, I'm fine. No one's speeding. Don't do that, naughty. Two, the fuck is that? He's like, it's a penguin. He's like, I know it's a fucking penguin. Take it to the zoo. And he looks at the policeman, looks at the penguin, and the penguin says, nothing, because he's a fucking penguin. And obviously, grow up. So he looks at the policeman and he goes, you know what, fair play, mate. There's a penguin, I'll take it to the zoo. He goes, alright, I'll let you off. Go on the road. Also, sort out your exhaust, you sound like a muppet. He's like, fair play. So lets him be, he's grand. The policeman doesn't want to do the paper, he's just going to let him go. He needs to go home to his wife and just rant about how shit his life is because he's a policeman. And a couple of weeks later, coming the other way, it's just, he's like, I recognise that shit, he's fucking exhaust. Oh, it's him again, and this time he's got even worse rims on it. Right, now he's really pissing me off. And guess what? Penguin's still in the car, and he's like, this guy's trying to mug me off. So he puts the lights on again, pulls him over. Hey, excuse me, mate. He goes, you alright again? You alright, buddy? He goes, don't alright, buddy, me. He's like, what? He's like, penguin. I was like, yeah, it's penguin. He goes, no, I told you last week, or 2 weeks ago, I said in the joke earlier on, I told you to take that penguin to the zoo. He looks at him, he looks at the penguin, he goes, I did take him to the zoo. Now I'm taking him to the cinema. That's the joke. But you forgot that I was tuning, so it doesn't really matter if it's good or not. It's about the journey, not the destination. I'm so sorry. This song is a song that I wrote called Overthinking. For the first time though, I didn't overthink when writing this song. I wrote this song more or less in like one go. I went back to my girlfriend's parents' house. They were all out and I just sat at home and her dad's got a guitar, so I just picked it up. And like, most of this song just fell out in one go. And I was like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I left it. So this is that. It's called Overthinking, which is something that I'm pretty good at. Which is something my therapist says isn't something to be proud of, but what does she know? I'm like, Mandy, out of all your clients, am I the best overthinker? She's like, I can't answer that. And I was like, if you could though. She's like, I'll see you next week, Fraser. But yeah, right. Anyway. Oh, I've been overthinking things lately. Oh, I'm convinced that all my friends hate me. 'Cause it's been 100 hours since they called. Oh, now I'm feeling so alone. Oh, so alone. And I thought myself myself into a fright. And I hate it when you use the big light, use a fucking lamp. And who'd have thought, honestly, right, this is a little, I'm deeply passionate about this big light business, right? This is a safe space, be honest. Who prefers the big light over the lamp? I'm not going to judge you, it's okay if you do, everyone's entitled to their opinion, even if it's wrong.
Make them put their hands up.
Yeah, put your hands up, you put no big lighters? Yeah, good, right, because otherwise you'd be escorted out of this building, because that's a monstrosity. Who wants to come home after a big long day? Be like, oh, you know what I want to do is sit down and feel like I'm in a fucking GP surgery. Turn on a lamp, grow up. And who'd have thought a year or two ago that we would both be sharing our own home? But do you promise that when my nights get dark, oh, you'll be there with me? Oh, you'll be there with me. I know this medication doesn't work, shout out to Talipram, cause I think myself into such a hurt. And I don't know what to do when I'm alone. I pace the corridors of our home. And I've been overthinking things lately. Sometimes I'm so convinced that you hate me. You've not given me a single reason. Well, I guess it goes to show how I've been treated. But do you promise that when my nights get dark, oh, you'll be there with me? Oh, you'll be there with me. Well, I know you've your own seas to sail. Oh, I promise I'll be there without fail. And on the days you find your own for thinking too, oh, I'll be there with you. 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 There we go. Woohoo. Sons, I'll be there with you everywhere, except Primark on the weekends. You can do that by yourself, babe. That is all yours. Do they have the sofas in these Primarks like they do down south? Down south, we've got a corner sofa section in Primark, which is where men go to die. I'll go in there and it's just like, oh, you're right, mate. How long you been here for? He's like, 3 weeks. And it's like, oh, right. Jesus Christ, okay. And like every time I go in there, there's a new stain on the sofa, and that's not from food or anything. It's tears. It's men's tears, waiting for their partners to come back from shopping. I'm gonna have a drink because last night I had to go to A&E because I had to leave early last night because I thought I had a UTI for a second because I've been pissed. Oh, this is too much. Fuck it, I don't care. Grow up. People piss. I was pissing loads and then it started to hurt and I was like, I've got to go to A&E. I might have stones because I've got a history of like kidney stuff. So I was like, let's get this checked. So I spent 3 hours at A&E last night. Great hospital, by the way. You don't have to pay for your parking. Down south, they charge you a lot of money. I'm not joking. They charge you to park in the car park outside a hospital. That's something that really angers me. But the lovely lady Hayley said I had to drink lots of water, so I'm going to drink lots of water. Turns out I'm fine, by the way. I don't have UTI. I am just anxious. What would have thought? What a coinky dink. And I haven't told my partner or my mum yet because I'm so far. I'm like 10 hours from home. I don't want to be like, hey, I'm in a hospital. Bye at night. So I haven't told them yet. Weird segue. Speaking of UTIs, this song's about revolutions. There's no segue now whatsoever, but we'll just leave it. Yes, So in April, I had surgery on my hand and my arm because I broke it 8 years ago, and then I just got around to fixing it. And then just before I was about to get pumped to my eyes full of drugs and put under and cut open, I realised how lucky I was to have the NHS, because what I was about to have would have cost me 10 grand, and the staff are amazing. And I was like, they want to sell this off to the lowest bidder. Fuck that. This is unreal. So something I'm very passionate about, people over profits. And I think I radicalised myself at my time off. But instead of spending the last half of my time resting, I wrote this song. And I'm just really passionate about the human condition and being nice to each other and becoming the best version of yourself and getting out of your own way. Down in Essex, our county council is now a reform council, and there's this fellow called Chris Hossack who has basically said all the libraries in Essex County Council should not be promoting pride material. And so I wrote a big status on it and called him a human cocktail sausage. Because if you look at him, he just looked like someone's packed him full of meat. And I was saying to Lana earlier, I'll be honest, when I wrote that, I was proud of myself, I was. And I specifically addressed him, and then I didn't think anything of it, and I just used it as a way to raise money for my local LGBT charity. And we raised about 800 quid in the end, and the more negative people commented, the more donations that I got, and I was like, come on then, you fucking gammons, comment, you idiots, you're helping me out. And 120,000 people saw me call my local Reform MP a human cocktail sausage, which I'm so very proud of. But this song's about people over profit, it's about love, it's about kindness, it's about being a decent human being. And if you make a mistake, learn from it. It's about we're all in this together. Well, the revolution's coming and you ain't gonna stop it. There's a fire in our hearts and a fist in our pockets. So raise them up to the air and fight for what is equal. Let's take the power and give it back to the people. Are you working all the time? Yeah, you can't make your rent. Do you hardly leave the house? Get all your money spent. Well, the super rich are doing fine. Yeah, you can't feed yourself. But it's time to fight the inequality of wealth. Yeah! But the revolution's coming and you ain't gonna stop it. There's a fire in our hearts and a fist in our pockets. So raise them up to the air and fight for what is equal. Let's take the power and give it back to the people. We're tired all the time, but we've now had enough. We're sick of all your lies and now we're calling out your bluff. You can try to distract us, but we know your tactics. You can shift the blame, but we're not gonna have it. Hey! For the revolution's coming and you ain't gonna stop it. There's a fire in our hearts and a fist in our pockets. So raise them up to the air and fight for what is equal. Let's take the power and give it back to the people. Yeah. Try to turn us on each other, but we will see right through. For everyone can see that the enemy is you. Doesn't matter who you like or the colour of your skin. My beating heart and the blood that runs within. Work down! For the revolution's coming and you ain't gonna stop it. There's a fire in our hearts and a fist in our pockets. So raise them up to the air and fight for what is equal. Let's take the power and give it back to the people. Yeah! I want my stance to be, even though my stance is fuck reform, but I want it to be less fuck reform and more about people getting together and being on the same side, because fuck reform is very easy to say and do, but it doesn't bring much other than just like a bit of annoyance. But I'm all about love, like big people. It's really important, and community, and not having UTIs is good too. I'm very passionate about that, by the way. Fucking together, not on a single one. But yeah, I'm very passionate about people and community, and I just really want to be on the same side. And yeah, what's times again, Mr. Wolf?
10 to 4.
Oh, two songs, okay. But yeah, so, whew, there we go. That one's on Spotify, so if you like not paying for music, that's your way to do it. Yeah,
Piracy!
yeah, it's legal piracy, crazy. I could go on so many rants and talks because I love stuff, but I won't because I'll be here forever. And they've got to get out of here because we've got chant in here at 5 p.m. So, so this is a song that I fucking wrote them all. I don't know what I do with every song. My friend killed himself, and I wrote this song. The song is called "Call Me Mate," and it's everything I wish I could have said to him. And I really fixated on his death, and I got really stuck in a place. And I wrote this song. I used to really want to be a therapist, but you got to study, and then you have to show up. I'm not very good at being where I'm told to go. If they're like, you got an appointment at 4, I'm like, it'll be grand. So yeah, I'm not a therapist for those reasons. But I wrote this with my therapist hat on, and I wrote it to try and help people, and I released it years ago, and no one listened to it for 2 years. Yes! And I started playing it, and people started connecting with it, and then I had a 26 festival summer last year, and I was like, I'll get this social media thing and go. Second video in went viral, and I was like, fuck, I don't know what I did there, but I'll just keep doing that again then, shall I? It's reached over 10 million people online, which is great. Actually, I don't even care if you don't like the song, because Boy George shared it on his story and followed me. So if you don't like it, I don't fucking care, because Boy George does. I really hope you like this song, though. On a level. Please like it, and if you don't, please don't tell me, because I'm very fragile. But it's just, yeah, I wrote this to. I like to intertwine my sets with humour and mental health, because I just think it just makes it easier. I can sit here for 45 to 50 to an hour and be like, sad, 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 sad. Or I could talk about UTIs in the middle, and it makes the information easier to absorb, so that's why I do it. So that's why I'm able to do a song about suicide, because it makes it a little bit easier. This is everything I wish I could have said to him, and it's about mental health, but mental health transcends all genders and races, religions, everything. It doesn't care about all that, it will take you down regardless. So this song's for anyone who needs it. Maybe you've lost someone to suicide, you've been close to the edge yourself. You're more than welcome to come in if you're outside. I mean, who cares? If you want to come in for a sec, come on in, it's for charity. Come on in. Everyone's welcome, it's an open space. So this song's about mental health, it's about men's mental health, and it's for anyone who's either lost someone to suicide or has been close to the edge themselves. See, I've been going through some stuff, but I'm not sure how to say it. I thought about religion, but I'm not one for praying. At times have been hard, my mind's been going ballistic, considered ending it all, but don't want to be a statistic. They say just open up, it's not as easy as that. If I talk about my feelings, will it all just bounce back? I'm scared of what they'll say, or what my mates will all think. But now I guess I'll stick to crying over the sink. Know that I am here for you, and all the things that you go through. So before that it's too late, just know that you can call me mate. See, I think about my friend who moved on to the next. I scrolled his Facebook for hours with floods of tears in my eyes, looking at the memories of family and friends. The pain didn't stop at him, it just moved on to them. I put myself in his shoes, I think about his last moments, how he felt that this would be the only way he could solve it. I know that your mates don't want to see you lose it all, rather you cry on their shoulder and attend your funeral. Know that I am here for you, and all the things that you go through. So before that it's too late, know that you can call me mate. Cause that's the thing with us lads, we're holding an image, you see. Cause if we talk about our feelings, then we're scared we look weak. But if I'm a man under 50 and I keep things inside, the most likely way I'll die is by taking my life. So this is for the lads out there with mates that are struggling. Please just call him up and you tell him you love him, and if you're struggling yourself, then the same goes to you. We need to be there for each other. I try to push through. Know that I am here for you. I know the things that you go through. So before that it's too late, just know that you can call me babe. Yeah. Well, know that I am here for you. I know that things that you go through. So before that it's too late, just know that you can call me mate. And I've got one song left, but yeah, it's out there, and charities such as Centred are amazing, and the Discovery College. So please do engage with services and promote them, because I think we're acknowledging and realising the fact that, you know, actually the strongest thing to do isn't to bottle it up and take it out on those that you love or yourself. It's actually to be like, oh, I'm really struggling with my thoughts, and you know, it's acceptance of these things really make a difference. And I've got my own history of drugs and alcohol and stuff, and the best thing that my partner ever did for me was just accept me. And once that started to happen, it undid all of these cycles of shame that I had in my head around drinking or doing drugs or smoking, whatever it was. Once she just accepted me and said, it's okay, I love you regardless, and just left me where I was and didn't try to change me, and just met me with that love and compassion, it undid all of I created my own negative cycles around shame. Oh, I shouldn't be drinking, I shouldn't be doing this, or I shouldn't do that. And then you use shame and isolation, and then you just feel really, and then it just makes it worse, and you just do it all but twice as bad. It's like not eating all day because you want to lose weight, and you get really hungry at night and just smash in 4 KFCs. It's like, it's the same type of thing. And so once I found to actually accept it, and just like, don't prod at it and don't have a go at it, it's like arguing with a toddler. I don't know about you, but my score sheet against arguing with a toddler is 0. Because you don't win, because they will win, because they're a toddler. And I found that my brain and my thoughts are the same. I don't argue with it anymore. I try my best not to. Sometimes I still do. But I try my best to just not engage and just accept myself where I am, and it's okay, and that just takes the pressure off. And then before you know it, I hardly drink ever, and I've just taken away these negative thought patterns and stuff, and it just undid a lot. And so the charities like Centred are amazing, so a round of applause please, if that's okay, for Centred and all of their amazing workers, absolute legends. I was going to end on an original, but you know, I'll end on the cover, because I like this song. Yeah, I'm in Scotland for about a week and a half altogether, and I don't do it for the money. I don't really like money, but I know that if I didn't feed my cat, he'd eat me in my sleep. So, plain and simple. And my landlord and landlady, I need to pay my rent because this is quite a serious moment actually. My landlord and landlady, they've only got 9 other houses. Yeah. Just a moment of silence then, please. Because they really need my money, if that's okay. they were at my house the other day and they're like, it's getting harder to be a landlord. And I was like, is it? It's not a fucking job! You know, I could be here all day about that, I don't know if you can tell. But they've got to go because we've got chanting in here at 5. Is it, fuck your landlord, fuck your... I'll chant that. But if you'd like to help me pay my rent, I do have Yeah, don't. Actually, fun little story on that. I was in Worcester and there was a Pride march and there was two lads who thought they were really cool. And one of them was like, "Fuck the gays," and I was like, "I don't think that had the effect that you intended, mate." He must have walked away from himself and like, "Fucking boss that." And his mate must have been like, "Do what to the gays?" Like, they might like it, probably not from you, you fucking gammon. They got standards, mate. Sometimes I see people comment online, do you know like the DVD symbol that floats around the screen? And every now and then it'll get to the corner. That's what I imagine is people who like are reform voters who comment online. Their two brain cells just dunk, dunk, almost hitting the corner. Oh, they're onto something. Oh, dunk, no, missed it, fucking idiot. That's how I, and it makes my life livable because that's how I just look at these people. The same way I look at my cat, he stares at me sometimes like there is not a single thought in that head. If you'd like to help me pay my rent, I've got t-shirts and crime. I've got Lego versions of myself as well, actually. Yeah, I do all my merch myself, and I don't know if you can tell. But I've got t-shirts like tie-dye ones, I've got sunflower ones, pretty cool, and I've got some with stick men on it. One's wearing an apron, and one has got devil horns on, and they're holding the green circles, and they're saying to each other, "This is our best work yet." He's like, "I agree." And around it, it says, "Make peas with your demons." So, which is the average reaction to that t-shirt, which is fair. But if you like any of that, I'm making a loss doing this this whole week and a half. I don't really care because I adore this. I really, really, really love people. My earliest memory is packing a little red and yellow bag the size of myself, but full of toys to go on adventures. Now I get to go on adventures and connect to people, so it means a lot to me. It really, really does. I'm playing in Castle tonight, the Castle, and then I'm playing somewhere else, but not local. But if you want to come along to that, you're more than welcome to. But you don't have to because there's been a bit much. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now because I do have to close soon. But come say hello to me after. I'm gonna end my cover. Half you know it, half you won't, half you do. Probably go, "Ah," something to that like. Anyway, you're a legend. Well, I'm rumbling in this JCB. 15 is on my dad's giant sitting beside of me, and the engine rattles my bum like berserk. We're singing, "Don't forget your shovel if you want to go to work." My dad's probably had a bloody hard day, but he's been good fun and bubbling and joking away. And the procession of cars all stuck behind and get all impatient and angry, but we don't mind. And we're holding up the bypass by being my dad having top laugh. Why? And I'm sitting on the toolbox. Why? And I'm so glad I'm not his school boss. So glad I'm not his school. Oh no! You're more than welcome to sing, we don't have to. Well, we pull over and let the cars pass. Fucking you! Walk again, speeding by the summer green grass. We're like giants up here in our big yellow digger. It's toys or transformers or maybe even bigger. And I wanna transform into a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I eat up all the bullies and the teachers and their pets and all. Tell all my mates, oi, my dad's behaviour rockers. JCB and Bruce Lee's nunchuckers. You fucking dickhead. And we're holding up the bypass. Why? Me and my dad have a top laugh. Why? And we're sitting on the toolbox. Why? And I'm so glad I'm not his school boss. So glad I'm not school. Said I'm Luke, I'm 5 and my dad's Bruce Lee. Drives me around in his JCB. I'm Luke, I'm 5 and my dad's Bruce Lee. Drives me around in his JCB. I'm Luke, I'm 5 and my dad's Bruce Lee. Drives me around in his JCB. I'm Luke, I'm 5 and my dad's Bruce Lee. Drives me around. Then I'm Luke, I'm 5 and my dad's Bruce Lee. Drives me around in his JCB. I'm Luke, I'm 5 and my dad's Bruce Lee. Drives me around. drives me round in his JCB. Fucking rock and roll, baby! I'm Fraser Morgan. You've been a real pleasure. Thank you to all the Singer team in the Discovery Centre. Thank you to everyone at the bike shed, and Janet and the crew, absolute legends. Come and say hello. If you'd like to buy something, you can. They'll help me get to my next place. Not tonight, because that's quite close, but it's 10 hours home, and that's not including the stupid round trip that I'm doing. So if you want to help me pay my petrol and feed myself, that'd be really nice. But no pressure, you're grand. I take cash card and sexual favours. No. Right, I love you. Goodbye. Have a lovely evening. Feel free to come say, I'm going to be over there.